People, Uncle Hotep back at it again. How you doing? It's Monday. Happy Monday, people. I'm gonna start this off. Houston, Texas. Somebody was arrested trying to plant a bomb. The bomb. You know it ain't the bomb. Yo, that was a classic Chris Tucker moment. You know what I mean? In Rush Hour. We need those. We need to bring those buddy movies back again. What happened to the buddy movies? You know, you had the black man and the Asian man. Then you had the white man and the black man. You know, Lethal Weapon. You know, and the Die Hard. You know, I mean, Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson. You know, then my man, Raped by a Pack of Niggas. What did he? Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. You know, what I mean, what happened to the buddy movies? That was like a classic era. You know what I mean? I guess you can't have too many male buddy movies because there was one, but it's corny now. It was Chips. What was it? Chips? The bike movie. You know what I mean? You can't be two masculine men on the screen anymore. You got one has to be feminized. But anyway, I'm getting off the point. You know, now there's a bomb. They're trying to blow the monuments up. It's some Andrew Shenek, whatever the name is. It dawns on me because I've been seeing this a lot from the white liberals. Because the dude from the Young Turks, this other I don't even know the names. There's so many white liberals that come across my timeline, and they're trying to explain why these monuments came to be. You know what I mean? Or when they were put in. You know, like they were put into, like, allegedly the reason is, like, during the Civil Rights era, and then, you know, the Voting Rights Act, during that time period, and Reconstruction, during that time period, they started putting these monuments up because they were supposed to terrorize black folks. That's what they say. This is what the white liberal will tell you. And that's so demeaning. You know what I mean? How you gonna tell me they built them statues to terrorize, to intimidate the African Americans? Like, how am I gonna be intimidated by a fucking statue? It's a piece of rock. You know what I mean? You look at this, you can marvel at the craftsmanship. You know what I'm saying? But why would you be sitting there like, oh my God, I'm scared. It's a monument of Robert E. Lee. I'm scared to death. Like, why would that? I don't get that. How would that be scared? Can any of you, John Q? I know I blocked you on Twitter. I might unblock you, John Q, just so I can ask you this goddamn question. Why would a Civil War monument intimidate Uncle Hotep? Like, why would I be scared? Like, why would I be scared? I said another way, I fear the chocolate Klansman worse than I fear a goddamn granite. What's it going to come to life? Like Clash of the Titans, they just, the stone statues start coming to life and like, we died over these niggers, we're going to get them now. I mean, is that what's going to happen? I can't even believe I take y'all serious, man. You know what I mean? Y'all say this, you know what I mean? Like, I think you're just trying to get over on African Americans. This really has nothing to do with African Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how we would be scared of inanimate objects. Like, even if they did put those up in that time period, you know what I mean? It had to be started earlier than that. You're not just going to just like, hey man, the Civil Rights Act is coming up tomorrow, man. We got to put some statues up. You know what I mean? They've had to been planning them. You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to bomb the statues in Houston. I can't even believe this, man. This is going so far out of control. It has gone so far out of control. I can't even believe we're having this conversation in the current year of our Lord 2017. And these white liberals keep telling us what to be scared of, what to think. You know what I mean? This is more of how they try to tell black people how to think. Like, you're supposed to be scared. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be intimidated. Nah, it was y'all white folks was fighting. I didn't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all arguing over these statues. I got nothing to do with it. I never paid no mind to it. You know what I'm saying? This is the this is a classic example of them using the white liberal using black Americans, and it's a shame that so many people fall into the trap. You know what I'm saying? They fall into the trap day after day, month after month, decade after decade. They get these buffer Negroes, like the Roland Martins and the like, and they get them to, argue about these statues and say we're supposed to be scared of some statues. It's a symbol of white supremacy. Like, what the fuck, man? If they lost, listen, how is this a symbol of white supremacy? If they lost, they lost. That's good. That's undisputed. And the other side didn't lock them up, didn't arrest them, put them in charge, didn't put them on juries, didn't do anything. They just said, hey, man, y'all can go back to your business and go ahead and do what you're doing. We're going to tax you. We're going to send them terrorists back in. But how is this a symbol of white supremacy? You know what I mean? If they lost and they were the white supremacists, how are y'all still complaining about these white supremacists? You know what I mean? That would indicate to me somebody other than the South are the white supremacists. You know what I mean? He can insert brackets if you want. But it has to be somebody other than them. Because they still was beating your black asses the whole time afterwards. It doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all barking up the wrong tree once again. Every time. As much problem issues in the black communities, in the hoods all across the nation, in the far out poor areas in the rural Pennsylvania, rural America. We talk about some goddamn statues. Not the Federal Reserve. Not the Federal Reserve. But some statues. We're not talking about the military-industrial complex. We're talking about some goddamn statues. Not the brackets. We're not talking about the brackets. We're talking about some goddamn statues. Get the fuck out. Y'all got the game all the way messed up, man. Not the taxes. Not the high-ass tax rate. We talking about some statues. Not about health care. We're talking about some statues. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. To sit there and have this goddamn debate over whether we should have some statues erected or not. Statues that have been up here for decades. And you're letting this dictate the national conversation. Not Mayweather and McGregor. We're talking about some goddamn statues. Oh, fuck out of here. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep, man. I had to make a video about that, man. This white liberal, don't tell me how I feel about these statues. Go bomb, just like you was doing in Houston. Go bomb the statue. Attempt to bomb this thing. They caught him. He even tried to eat the explosive. It was a liquid explosive. He tried to eat it and spit it out. Why didn't he just spray it on the ground and stomp it out or some shit like that? Or piss on it? He was caught in a park ranger saw him kneeling down in the bushes. Like, fuck. Like everybody's not aware they're after these statues and somebody's gonna be looking for it, man. I don't know. Like, I don't care about the statues, but white liberal, don't tell me to be scared. I was supposed to be scared. Like, that's demeaning. It really is. It's demeaning to tell me I was supposed to be scared of some goddamn statues. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, Handyman, I'm Uncle Hotep. If you can donate to my Patreon, or PayPal, I greatly appreciate it. Follow me on SoundCloud and iTunes, and check out my podcast. Episode 66 is up. And I'll check you all later. Peace.